So let's see what we have here for you, Libra. The first card, we have a King of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Swords. And remember, swords are your energy. They represent air. And Libras, Aquarius, and Gemini, they're all air signs. We also have a Two of Swords. So maybe the trend of Pentacles might not happen here. I have an Ace of Wands reversed. I have a Three of Wands reversed. A Seven of Pentacles reversed. So plenty of Wands, plenty of Swords, plenty of Pentacles so far. I have a Queen of Pentacles reversed. I have a Page of Wands. And I have a Queen of Wands. This is all very interesting. Lots of kings. We have a king, two queens, and a page. Okay. I will do the main reading, and then I will shuffle for an outcome card. So what I am seeing here, is there really no major arcana cards here? No, there aren't. So that is interesting. There aren't any bold changes coming in September. Now, it turns out that Wands seems to be the dominant energy. There are four cards that are Wands here. You have a Three of Wands in the center, delayed plans, a delayed future that seems to never get off the ground. You have an Ace of Wands. Maybe there's a lack of motivation. This is in the present. Lack of motivation, hard to get up and go, hard to take advantage of new opportunities. Maybe we should be moving on to new opportunities. I'm a Libra, by the way, and we're not. So this Three of Wands and Ace of Wands in reverse seems to tell a lot about our creativity, our passion, our drive. Maybe there has been a huge slowdown. Maybe it's because of the Seven of Pentacles in reverse as well. I will get back to that. And then heading into the future, things sort of start looking up because the Wands are no longer in reverse. We have this Page of Wands, this energy of young, adventurous children. Pages also deliver messages, but pages are also very young and inexperienced. But that can be a good thing because we should have the energy of a child with us always. We should always want to experience new things. We should always want to change direction from time to time and be open to new experiences. So this Page of Wands, when you look at this beautiful illustration, you see this happy child who is off for a new adventure. And he's not afraid. He's happy. He's welcoming these new changes. Okay? And then we go to a Queen of Wands. We skip the Knight and we go to this Queen of Wands, which is the queen of creativity. There's a reason why these wands all have flowers blossoming on them. And it's because they are a signal that there's new life, there's a new purpose, there's new inspiration, there's new creativity. So heading into the future, near the end of October, heading for the rest of the year, Libra, expect to have some new inspiration. Expect to have, what the wands seem to be saying is that this seems to be you coming out of hibernation and being open to new experiences and new challenges. But you also might have this new energy of new ideas and following your new ideas and being creative. Because I do get a sense that you're limiting yourself. Sometimes we limit ourselves. Sometimes we think, oh, I'll just be happy here. I'll try to find happiness with this job and I won't take a risk of trying something new or going for something new. And I think that's what's been going on, a lot of hesitation here with this 3 and Ace of Wands in reverse. But heading into the future, your wands change energy here. We actually get elevated here. We get to a page and a queen. And I think that's definitely a good sign. Okay? Now, no major arcana, but I've explained the cards, these wands that are showing up that are dominant. You also have some very meaningful cards with swords here. So the 7 of Swords from your past. Now, swords are your energy, so maybe there was something that you did in secret. I get a feeling that there's no cheating or dishonesty, but I get the feeling that maybe there was a secret or something that you had to do for yourself. You did some research, you did some checking of things out. And I'm not assuming this is all about a relationship. And I'm not, but I do get a sense that you decided to look out for yourself. And I get a sense that there was a situation that you've been dealing with for quite some time. And the 7 of Swords is about you figuring a way out around it. Now, for those of you who are in relationships, this could actually mean secrets someone is keeping from you and you're trying to figure out what's being kept from you, or there's certain information that you don't know that you will know soon. Okay? But this could actually be you taking care, looking out for yourself. It can also mean thinking and research as well. It's not necessarily about secrets, because you see this man, he's managed to sneak on a battlefield and steal 5 swords. He's leaving 2 behind. Meaning that he decided to take the offensive instead of being defensive. And then he assessed, well, I don't need all 7 swords. I only need 5 of them. These are what I can get away with. Okay? And sometimes, I'm not saying you should lie or be dishonest, but also, sometimes we need to look out for ourselves and take care of our needs first. And sometimes if we know people are taking advantage of us, sometimes it's good to strike first before they do it to us, I guess. But it also means maybe there's something you figured out that is to your advantage. Now, what's interesting is that after the 7 of Swords, you have a 2 of Swords, which means making a decision here. And I think that's also interesting, because those 2 swords that are left behind, those 2 swords are showing up again. Okay? The 2 swords that were here in the background that the guy left behind, you have those 2 swords as well. What are you going to do about those 2 swords that were left? Are you going to go back to those 2 swords? I get a feeling that maybe this is about you leaving something behind and you're not sure if you should go back for those 2 swords. That's very interesting. So looking at this first row, along with these 2 swords, we have a King of Pentacles in reverse. And this King of Pentacles is about, when it's in reverse, it's about squandering money, not being very wise, being undisciplined. Okay? Usually the King of Pentacles has a good head on his shoulders in regards to business and money. But when we have it in reverse, we're just looking at a lot of squandered opportunities. And maybe this has something to do with another person who's squandering opportunities, and you having to make a decision to rescue yourself. There might be something in regards to a job that's going on for those of you who are working. One situation that just came to me is for those of you who are not interested in romance and are dealing with jobs at your place of employment. Maybe this job isn't working out and you're looking for something better, and it's leading to a decision: should you stay or should you go? Should you go back for the Two Swords? Maybe there's an opportunity and it's about picking up those two other swords as well. Interesting. Going to the next row, from the past, heading into the actual month of September here. So we have, as I've explained, these wands. We're going through a very slow period. There's no inspiration. There are no plans. We're still figuring things out, especially with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We haven't figured everything out. 7 is the card of revision. 7 is a number that means revision, contemplation, redoing something, going back to the drawing board. It also means 7 of Pentacles, it's about having an emotional attachment to something, not leaving something because you're waiting to see what happens. Will this grow? Will this bear fruit? Okay? And it's interesting that you have this beam of light that hits some of the pentacles. The sunlight is hitting some of the pentacles, but not all. Interesting. Why are these other pentacles in darkness and the sunlight's only hitting some of that? I think this is saying the sun, the light, is representing hope. Now, when this is in reverse, it means that maybe emotionally you're holding on to something or waiting for something in vain. In that whatever changes you've made, they're not working out. It also can mean a delay. Okay, that you've been waiting for quite a long time for a certain outcome or a certain result. So you have 2 pentacles here in reverse. You also have a 3rd pentacle here in reverse as well, heading into this last row. This Queen of Pentacles. Usually the Queen is very nurturing and generous. She gives life. She's the sister card of the Empress. And so once again, this Queen of Pentacles might provide a clue. This person who is an earth sign, this could actually represent someone who is that Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And the energy of this Queen of Pentacles, when it's reversed, it can mean someone very irrational, not being very practical. So when you have this King and Queen of Pentacles, both in reverse, I'm getting a sense that for those of you dealing with relationship issues or complicated situations, you're dealing with someone who has never been practical or supportive. And maybe that's why the 7 of Pentacles is also reversed. Okay, so when we get to this Queen of Pentacles, we have a lot of suspicion and mistrust. Then we go into a Page of Wands and a Queen of Wands. So now we have another Queen here. And maybe this is a transition because now we're starting a new adventure. You see, and he's actually waving at this Queen of Wands here. So there's a reason why this Queen of Wands and Page of Wands are showing up. I think that we're getting out of a situation. And keep in mind, these wands have been reversed earlier. Now the wands are coming back as if to rescue you. Like, it almost feels like near the end, in this last row, all the indecision and stagnation and lack of change you've been going through because of your energy, it now seems like you've gotten it together. You know what you're going to do. Now, this could actually represent different people, new people coming into your life who will be more supportive and who will inspire you. Okay? But this is definitely a good energy to have when we leave this Queen of Pentacles behind and we transition to the Page and the Queen, which bring new life, new inspiration, this new inner strength of creativity. Okay? That's been lacking with this Ace of Wands in reverse, because the Ace of Wands is about a new lease on life, a love of life, new opportunities, new ideas, and that has been stagnant. But now it seems as if those energies are coming to you, and they're going to rescue you from this situation, this negative situation, with the lack of trust, the lack of support. All right, so let me look at your outcome card. These cards are still very frisky here. Okay, let's see here. Wow, 4 of Wands reversed. So 5 of your 10 cards were Wands, Libra. Now, the 4 of Wands is about celebration, overcoming obstacles. There might be some setbacks with all these wands. But it doesn't mean that you're not on the right path, and it doesn't mean that there will not be success when this is reversed. Okay? It just means that it's probably going to happen a lot slower, because wands represent fire. Fire is a very quick energy. But you are on the path to happiness, and this, I think this will turn around for you. It will turn around for us, so to speak. Okay? So Libra, that was your reading, and thank you I thank everyone for their support and your donations. And if you're interested in a reading, just look in my description. For those of you who are watching this on the phone, it just occurred to me that some of you might not be able to click the links if you're watching YouTube on your phone. So I might actually put up a video as well that will show you how to make an appointment for my services. So I wish you guys a wonderful month of September. I hope your summer went well, and I hope to talk to you soon. I wish you love and light.